ever marveled at the serene, unobstructed night sky? But is it really as empty as it seems? The belief that our sky is a blank canvas is a common misconception. In reality, our orbit is a bustling highway of over 12,000 satellites. As of the year 2022, these essential tools for navigation, communication, and surveillance are constantly whizzing around our planet. And yet, we rarely hear about catastrophic crashes or collisions. So, one must wonder, how do these satellites navigate the crowded orbit without causing a celestial traffic jam? The birth of the satellite era marked a groundbreaking shift in technological capabilities. The Soviet Union launched the first ever satellite, Sputnik 1, on October 4, 1957. This humble sphere, just 56 centimeters in diameter and 83 kilograms in weight, circled our planet for 22 days and opened our eyes to the possibilities of terrestrial positioning from space. Not to be outdone, the United States soon launched their own satellite, Explorer 1, on January 31, 1958, sparking an intense global competition for satellite supremacy. As the race heated up and more satellites were sent into orbit, the question of potential collisions became a pressing concern. However, the likelihood of such events is surprisingly low. The vast expanse of Earth's orbit and the strategic placement of satellites in specific orbits designed to avoid encounters with others greatly minimizes the risk. Yet these orbits can change over time due to factors like atmospheric friction, which could potentially lead to collisions. International organizations such as NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration are constantly monitoring these movements and making necessary adjustments to prevent any mishaps. But what happens if a satellite does fall out of orbit? What are the strategies in place to intervene? And what about when a satellite has served its purpose? How do we safely bring it back to Earth without causing damage or creating dangerous debris? These are the questions that we will delve into in this video as we explore the fascinating world of satellite navigation and the future challenges that lie ahead. With such a high number of satellites, how do they navigate the crowded orbit without causing a celestial traffic jam? The space race was more than just a quest to conquer the moon. It marked the birth of satellites. As the world was gripped by the thrill of space exploration, the launch of Sputnik 1 by the Soviet Union in 1957 heralded a new era. This humble silver sphere, with its modest dimensions and weight, orbited our planet for 22 days, marking a revolutionary leap in technology and forever altering our relationship with the cosmos. This pioneering satellite not only demonstrated the feasibility of space travel, but set the stage for a new way of understanding our world. Through its journey around Earth, Sputnik 1 opened our eyes to the potential of location determination, a concept that would later become the cornerstone of our modern GPS systems. The United States, not to be left behind in this cosmic race, attempted to launch their Vanguard 1A. Alas, the launch was unsuccessful, serving as a stark reminder of the complexities and challenges of space travel. Yet this setback did not deter the American spirit. In 1958, the United States successfully launched Explorer 1, equipped with scientific instruments such as a cosmic ray detector. This marked the start of a fervent global competition, with nations vying to secure their place in the heavens. The sheer number of satellites being launched raised an obvious and pressing question: how do we avoid collisions in space? The vastness of Earth's orbit and the strategic positioning of satellites minimized the risk, but the potential for collisions was not entirely eliminated. Over time, factors like atmospheric friction can alter orbits, increasing the chance of a catastrophic event. As the race for satellite supremacy heated up, so did the concerns about potential collisions. These concerns led to the creation of monitoring bodies like NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, tasked with overseeing satellite movement and preventing collisions. The dawn of the satellite era was not only a testament to human ingenuity, but also a call to responsibility. A reminder that even in the boundless expanse of space, we must tread carefully. The vastness of Earth's orbit and strategic placement of satellites are just the tip of the iceberg in preventing collisions. Many factors contribute to the surprisingly low probability of satellites colliding. The first of these is the sheer expanse of Earth's orbit. Despite the number of satellites in operation, the vastness of space ensures that they are significantly distanced from each other, reducing collision risks. But distance alone isn't enough. Satellites are not haphazardly launched into space. Instead, they are strategically placed in orbits designed to avoid encounters with other satellites. Think of it as a cosmic highway, where each satellite has its lane and speed limit, maintaining a safe distance from its neighbors. Yet this isn't a set-and-forget scenario. Over time, these orbits can evolve due to a multitude of factors. Atmospheric friction, gravitational forces, and the influence of the moon and sun can cause a satellite's orbit to change. These alterations can lead to potential collisions if not monitored and adjusted. So who keeps an eye on these celestial travelers? International organizations such as NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration play a crucial role in tracking satellite movements. These organizations are like traffic controllers, constantly monitoring the orbital highway and ensuring each satellite stays within its designated lane. But what happens when a satellite veers off its course? What if a satellite, due to technical malfunctions or other reasons, starts to drift towards another satellite or piece of space debris? These scenarios, while rare, do occur and require swift intervention to prevent potential collisions. In such cases, ground stations can command the satellite to make minor adjustments to its orbit, effectively steering it away from harm. These adjustments are made possible by the satellite's onboard propulsion system, which can alter its speed and direction. In conclusion, maintaining the integrity and safety of our satellite network is a complex and continuous effort. It involves strategic planning, constant monitoring, and timely intervention. But what happens when a satellite veers off its course? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this topic in our next segment. When a satellite stumbles, it's up to ground control to set things right. This is the mantra of international organizations like NASA and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, who play the pivotal role of traffic cops in the vast expanse of space. Through cutting-edge technology and rigorous monitoring, they keep a keen eye on satellite movements, ensuring that their orbits are secure and collisions are averted. But what happens when a satellite veers off its course? Well, much like a driver swerving to avoid an unexpected obstacle, satellites too have the ability to alter their orbits. They're equipped with propulsion systems that, while primarily used for maintaining their speed, can also be used to adjust their orbits. Ground stations on Earth, manned by teams of astute engineers and astrophysicists, oversee these adjustments, ensuring that satellites stay on their designated paths. However, not all satellites can be saved. When a satellite has fulfilled its purpose, the goal is to bring it back to Earth, particularly if its orbit allows for contact with our atmosphere. Over time, atmospheric friction would erode the satellite, effectively disposing of it. But what if the satellite remains in a high orbit where the atmosphere is out of reach? In such cases, the satellite is deorbited, a process that involves using the remaining fuel to lower the satellite's orbit, allowing it to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and burn up. But the universe is not without its curveballs. Take the NVSat satellite, for example. Due to unforeseen technical malfunctions, it was left stranded in space, now orbiting Earth as a potentially hazardous piece of space debris. As astrophysicist Johnson McDowell warns, with the number of satellites predicted to surge to between 20,000 to 100,000 in the next 5 to 10 years, managing space debris and reducing technical malfunctions will pose significant challenges. As the number of satellites continues to rise, preserving the celestial environment will require more than just vigilance. It will demand innovation and responsibility. It's clear that our journey into space is far from over. As we continue to reach for the stars, we must also remember to tread lightly, ensuring that our celestial exploration doesn't compromise the delicate balance of our celestial home.